All right, we're going to talk about Stellar Lumens XLM. This is crypto for the rest of us. Do it 6 days a week, sometimes twice a day. Try to get into fundamentals and really look at the different crypto and what they're doing with the short-term outlook of the next 6 to 12 months, if asset prices start booming, and also the long-term outlook, as well as trying to diversify to be able to take, hopefully, best advantage of this bull run as possible and not really miss out. We have to move things around. We do that. Stellar. Now, what's interesting is the other day I had someone leave a comment on one of my videos about XRP. I've made a lot of videos about XRP. And they basically said, well, the people who talk down about XRP are the ones that usually are pushing XLM. Well, first of all, I don't try to talk down about any crypto, and I don't talk down about XRP. And I've said before, I own a small amount, but I own some. I have nothing wrong with XRP. The technology makes sense. The Ripple net, everything. Great product. It's just that I don't like some of the articles and things that have come out about it. Anyway, so we're going to talk about Stellar Lumens, why it started, what it's about, how it works. And at the end, we'll talk about the pricing of it. So Stellar Lumens, let's talk about how it started. If we go to CoinMarketCap, it's number 31 in terms of market cap at the moment. This is in November of 2024. 2.87 billion. Now, fully diluted market cap, 4.8 billion. That's because they have a total supply of 50 billion, but only 30 of it circulating. Fine. Now, when we talk about how it started, and I'll give you the background, it actually started by, I believe it was 2 individuals that left Ripple in 2013. Ripple was originally another company, I believe it was OpenCoin, around 2012. These 2 individuals left for whatever reason. But people will say, well, these 2 are in direct competition with each other. And I would say, no, they're not. Essentially, they wanted to both create the same technology, yet use it for 2 completely different audiences. XRP, which is the cryptocurrency used by Ripple. They can use other cryptocurrencies, but Ripple has RippleNet, and the audience that they're going after are institutions, large banks, big money transfers, etc. Basically competing with the Swift network. Okay, what's Stellar doing? Completely different target audience. It's individuals. It's those that they call are unbanked, or I guess they would say not bankable or unbankable. You know, they're in areas or they're in countries and they're not able to use typical banking systems, and they want to be able to send cash. And it doesn't have to be those that are unbanked. It really can be anyone. But the idea is to be able to send money fast and cheap. You're probably thinking there's many ways to say send money. You can use finances like financial services like PayPal or Payoneer. You can send other types of crypto, or you can use banking services. Well, it's not that easy when you talk about cross-border. So Ripple and using XRP is for cross-border payment systems going after institutions, big banks. XLM, Stellar, is cross-border payment solution going after individuals, trying to be able to transfer money for an incredibly low fee. If you're not familiar with this, there are many people who might be living in one country and sending money, let's say, back to family in another country. Western Union, PayPal, etc. The fees are high. They're taking a decent chunk out of that hard-earned money that they want to send somewhere else. And it can take a while. Okay, that's the goal. Let's help people transfer money real cheap. Okay, how does that work? 2 things. One, they have the Stellar X, which is their decentralized exchange so that you can move money. So let's talk about exactly what is going on here. You get a Stellar wallet. Here's one. Lobster. Or any other wallet that allows you to utilize Stellar, because Stellar is not using another blockchain like Ethereum or anything else. Stellar Lumens, XLM, is built on the Stellar blockchain. It's its own unique system. It's designed as an open network for storing and moving money, allowing for interoperable and scalable cross-border transactions. They use what they call the Stellar Consensus Protocol for fast and low-cost transactions, which is different than proof of work or proof of stake. Okay, so that's the whole point. They've got their own, let's say, back end for doing these transfers. So you've got to use a wallet that allows the transfer of XLM because you're not doing it on a network like the Base system or Ethereum, whatever. Okay, great. So if you use one of these wallets, I'm just pointing out this one, LOBSTR. I'll put a link down below if you want to check it out. And then you've got your decentralized exchange. So what essentially is happening? Let's talk about the transfers itself. I get a wallet like Lobster. I then purchase my XLM and I send it to you somewhere else in the world. And you have a wallet. You receive the XLM. So I can, let's say, take my USD, buy XLM, send it to you. You take the XLM and you convert it to maybe euros. And you're probably thinking, you can do that with any crypto. And what's the big deal? Well, on the Stellar network, it's going to happen in seconds, like 3 to 5 seconds, instantaneously. May not be that big of a deal for sending like to someone in another country, but let's just say I was standing next to you and I just sent it to you. Within 3 to 5 seconds, it's automatically on your phone. So it's fast. The transaction fee, I'm going to put it here on the screen, is 0.00001 XLM per transaction. Incredibly low. So the cost for me to send you, let's say just $50 or $20, which with some transfer methods, let's say non-crypto, wouldn't really be cost efficient because of the fees. But in this case, it might be like 0.00003 cents or 2 cents, depending upon the cost of XLM. So you can send small amounts of money anywhere in the world. And PayPal, not in all countries. Payoneer, not in all countries. These wallets that you can use to send back and forth, every single country in the world. Okay, so everyone everywhere in the world can use it. That's a bonus. Then they can receive it and the transfer fees are incredibly low. Then you got to convert it. And the conversion fees are also very low. You use this, if you use something like Stellar X, you can then convert it from USD to XLM, send it, and they go XLM to Euro. All right. But now the biggest issue at the moment that I see, like all of these, they call them anchors. And it's basically, well, how do you get your money into this wallet to be able to transfer or out of the wallet once you receive it? So I work, I get some cash, I got $100, I want to send it to someone in Europe. Take your money, on-ramp it, get it into the wallet if you're doing it through a bank or in another means, and then transfer it and they convert it. It's going to go fast. It's going to go extremely cheap. And then it's really going to come down to the conversion fees for converting it are going to be the largest fees. So if you're comparing this to something like PayPal, I think for international transfers, PayPal has, it's a, let me see, was it 5% fee or $5? So they cap it at $5. So if you want to send $100 to someone, okay, you're either sending them 105 and they receive 100, or you're sending them 100 and they're receiving 95. Okay. And then of course, the other thing is with PayPal and Payoneer and others, it can take 1 to 5 business days. And there may also be currency conversion fees. So you're talking about a $5 fee to send $100, and then it might take a couple days, and then there might be conversion fees, whereas it's 0.001 of a XLM to send it, and it's going to get there in 3 seconds, and the conversion fees, the swap fees to another USDC, and then move it to your bank are the only real fees you're looking at. So it's extremely fast, extremely cheap everywhere in the world. So quick advertisement. I created this school community, link down below, $25 a month or pay for a year and get 2 months free. As you can see, we have communities for organizing crypto and discussions. And if you appreciate fundamental analysis and want to keep up to date, then this is the place for you. I'm hoping for like-minded people to have discussions with. I'm adding courses all the time, from debanking to staking, put your crypto in an IRA for tax advantages, you name it. Whether you consider yourself new or advanced, there is something for everyone. And you will find content here that is not on YouTube, as well as some videos posted in the community before they're even live on YouTube. You get them first. So let's talk about its future. The only real issue I see here is the onboarding or offboarding, getting your fiat currency onto this or getting it off of that through things other than banked if you're working with those people who don't have bank accounts. Now, once it's actually in one of these wallets and it's in XLM, the network is amazing. The fees are amazing. It makes complete sense. So over time, them being probably first mover advantage, they've been doing this since 2013. They've got quite a bit of money and capital. They work with and have given grants, I believe, to 480 plus. And on-ramp locations, they say there's over 81,000. So let's just assume that on-ramp is not an issue and they're going to be moving right along. Well, the transaction fees are so low that they're going to have to do substantial volume in order to generate decent revenue. My opinion, that's going to come. That will happen in the future because it's way better than sending Western Union or PayPal or Payoneer. It's much simpler. It's much easier. But the more they can do to simplify that, for example, if you use Lobster, you can send by just using, it was in their video. And with this Lobster wallet, watch and listen to this.
Using a short username, email address, or even a phone number.
Okay, so that is significant. Being able to send and making it easier for people to use by just using some kind of a username or email address or phone number. And now they don't have to, put in these ridiculous wallet addresses or figure out how to type them in or copy and paste. They're going to be able to do it by maybe just using the cell number of the other individual they want it to go to. Okay, if you can zip around money just by using the cell number, using this Lobster wallet with XLM, fast and cheap, I think it'll take off. However, you have to do extreme volume because the price is so cheap to do these transactions, the fees, that it's going to take a long time to generate a decent amount of revenue. Personally, I think in the long term this will come. Do I think in this current bull run, in the next 6 to 12 months, that they're going to just blow up in terms of usage? I don't think so. I used to work in, if it was a software company and everyone sat around and we wanted to build a new project and we got everyone and we said, okay, what's your estimate of time? What's your estimate of time? And we would take everyone's estimate and then we would double it or triple it because things always take a lot longer than you think. Look, they've been around since 2013. They've made huge advancements. I think they've given out 480 grants. They've got 81,000 on-ramp locations. So they're what you say, blocking and tackling. They're making it happen. They're hitting their roadmap. I just think it's going to take a while. I don't see them taking off in this bull run. That's my personal opinion. That's it. If the tide rises all boats, maybe it doubles, maybe it quadruples, but I'm not thinking it's going to do much more than that. Who knows? I could eat those words, but I think my money's better off in other areas for this next 6 to 12 months. That's my opinion. And just for the record, I am not bashing Stellar or XLM. I think the technology is great. I think what they've done is unbelievable. I really like their mission of trying to help people that have no other means of moving money around and saving money, particularly if they want to get it to family or others. I'm 100% behind that. I just don't think it's going to be a high flyer like the other crypto. That's all I'm saying. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.